Katie, you gonna move? I need to wrap the present. Good morning, it's Monday, it's the 18th. Yep, the 18th of December. It's 1 week today to Christmas. How exciting, I'm so excited. In fact, by the time you watch this, it will be, if you watch it on the day it uploads, it will probably be Christmas Eve. If you watch it after, Christmas might be done, because I'm sure you probably won't be wanting to watch it on Christmas Day. That's fair enough. That's kind of sad actually, but do you know what? I've still got a week, so I'm going to be really excited in this vlog. So yeah, today's Monday. I'm at home all day today on the computer. Today is my admin day. It's really cold outside. Feels like that's a bit of a running theme. But the snow has gone. The snow has all officially gone. We haven't got anything left outside now, so that's really good. This week, I haven't got a huge amount on. As I say, I haven't really got any lessons booked now up until after Christmas, just because I like to have a little bit of time with my family and things like that. So I've got a couple to do this week though anyway, which have been booked for ages, so I might take you along to those. At the moment I'm just uploading last week's vlog. My internet is so bad at the moment. We got a new box, but it's really not working very well. We're hoping to get fibre by the end of the month, so hopefully then my upload speed will be a little bit faster, because at the moment it's just ridiculously slow. So this is probably going to take all day to upload, which is a real pain because it means the internet's going to be even slower for other things. So I think most of my work today is probably going to be with a paper and pen. Let's do things the old-fashioned way. Later on I have got a Christmas party to go to, which is our GLJ Theatre Christmas party, which is the theatre company that we did A Christmas Carol with. So that's really exciting. And then straight after that, they are running their auditions for their big summer show, which is going to be Pinocchio. So me and my brother are going to be auditioning for that afterwards. So I'll let you know how that goes. Yeah, that's about it for today really. I'm going to try and get a walk in with Ginger before we go. So I might see you then. We're out for our walk now. It's actually really lovely out here. The sky's really clear, if you can see. It's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. The sun's just starting to set behind me. If you can see that, how beautiful is that? I love being outside at this sort of time of day. Walk on then. Walk on. Good boy. Any time of the year really, when the sun's just setting, I just think it's so beautiful, and I'm always really grateful to be a horsey person when we have these kind of skies, and it's just lovely to be out. And I do think that if I didn't have a horse, then I probably wouldn't notice these things. Yeah, so anyway, we're out for our walk. We're just doing this field today, which looks a lot bigger on camera actually. It is quite big, it's not really a small field. It's probably about a half an hour walk. We're just going to do this one today because we'll run out of light. Walk on, babes. Good boy. There's some nice grass up here, so he's enjoying that. Bless him. Hold on just a sec. Oh, sorry about that. Just had to sort my ropes out. Yeah, he's having a little bit of a picnic walk today, aren't we? Walk on then. Good boy. Walk on. Good lad. Good boy. He's quite calm today. We had a little bit of a excited bouncy tigger moment when we left the yard. Did a few star jumps and forward rolls and backflips and all that sort of thing. We didn't really, but that's what I say he's doing. He just gets a little bit excited and dances around mid-air for a little while. But he's got over that. He got over that quite quickly. I think he just felt a bit excited about going out. So, but the more I do with him, the calmer he'll get. It's my own fault because I left him for too long without doing anything. He's never been a horse that you can leave for very long. You've always got to keep things up with him, keep up the routine and consistency with him, otherwise he does get a little bit scatty and a little bit silly. He's a thoroughbred. I'm not generalising. I know there's some very calm, reliable, dependable thoroughbreds out there, but he kind of lives up to the stereotype a little bit more. He's got a lot of energy. He's very hot-blooded. He likes everything to be done at speed at the best of times. So when he's got a bit of energy built up in him, then it's a bit of a recipe for disaster. So we have to try and keep him occupied as much as we can. Where are you going now? What you smell? is it? We're going? Good boy. I do love my little walks with him. He's a little star, really. Bless him, he does enjoy it. Hello, it's Wednesday. I'm here today with Sabby. She's a gorgeous Dales pony. I've been playing with her for a couple of years now. She's a young pony. I think she's 4. I believe she's 4 now. Me and her owner backed her in the summer. Just, sat on her, had a walk around, just in the bareback pad, and then her owner's been playing with her lots and getting her used to different things and taking her on walks and things like that. She's had a little bit of time off of riding, just because she's so young and she's growing, and we want to make sure we take things nice and slowly for her. Come on, Sabby. She's having a nice little snooze in the sun when I turned up today, bless her. So she says, oh no, do I have to? So now we're just going to start getting the bareback pad back on her, and doing a bit more with her again, so that then in the new year her owner can start doing a bit more riding again. So yeah, I'm going to have a little play with her now. So at the moment, Sabby and I are mostly working on keeping things really nice and light with her, so that's what we'll kind of be aiming for in this session. But this is the first time she's had the bareback pad back on in a little while, so to start off we're just going to let her sort of get a feel of that. So as you can see, all I do is I just send her off out on a circle and then kind of let her decide on what she does. So so she has a little bit of a crazy moment there and she feels the bareback pad for the first time in a while. I just kind of allow that to happen. As you can see, I just allowed the rope to just go through my hands and just kind of go with her. So I don't mind if she walks, if she trots, if she wants to canter, that's all fine. But obviously if she gets a little bit too crazy, then I might just shut that down and bring her back down to earth a little bit. But it's important when you're teaching a young horse to let them really have a chance to feel everything and do what they need to do. So I'm just allowing that with her. So that's what I'm waiting for. She's just turned in there to face me. She's got both ears pricked towards me, and that's her saying, okay, I'm good. I've remembered what it is. It feels fine. So what are we going to do now? So I just go up to her, give her a little rub, take the opportunity just to check her girth's nice and tight. And then, yeah, now we can start our session. So now I'm going to give her something to do. So she's checked in and asked me what I'd like. So I'm going to be a little bit more active with her and actually start asking things from her. So we're just going to start with the walk, and then I'm going to ask her for the trot. And a couple of things we're working on with Sabby at the moment. As I said, we're working on lightness, keeping things light, and also keeping up a rhythm. So she kind of tends to do things for a little while and then stop. You know, she sort of needs to uphold her responsibilities a little bit better. So today we're going to work on keeping a trot for a full circle, because she just hasn't done that in a while, and it would just be good for her to get back into that routine, because then when we're riding we won't have to nag her to keep going, because if there's something I really hate when I see people ride, it's when they're nagging at their horses. So I want to keep things nice and light with her, and then also try and keep her going for a full circle. So just watch as I do that. So I put a little bit too much pressure on there. So this is important. That was my mistake, because I'm asking her to be light, but I wasn't light then. I asked way too much and she told me. So you have to learn from the horses as well. It's not all about teaching the horses. The horses teach us just as much as we teach them, if not more. So I'm cutting this video down a little bit because this was, we spent about half an hour doing this, so obviously I didn't want to put you through all of that because a lot of it was very, very monotonous. But there we go, we've got a full circle there, so as soon as she gets that full circle, I disengage her hindquarters, bring her back in for a rub and a treat. I was really pleased with that. And that's a huge, huge part of it. Rewarding a horse is so important. Sabby's a very confident horse. She's had a great life. She's been with her owner since she was very, very young. And she's only ever known love and care, which is just fantastic. But that does mean that she is very self-confident, which is great. But sometimes it can work against you, so that if she doesn't want to do what you're asking her to do, then she's not going to do it. So you've got to give her a good enough reason. You've got to make sure that you really reward her and let her know that she's the best horse in the world when she does something well. And food works great with her, scratches work great with her. She's a really lovely people-oriented horse, and that really helps with this. So in our next session we'll probably build up a little bit more from that. Keep working on her responsiveness, getting that rhythm going again a little bit more, and also her lightness. And it's easy with horses like Sabby to fall into a trap of thinking that they're lazy, or thinking that they're ignorant, that they don't listen and things like that. But actually she is so switched on, and she is one of the least lazy horses I've ever met, yet she can do the slowest sluggish trot you've ever seen. But that's just because she's unmotivated. You've got to motivate her, and you've got to be light with her. If you're too heavy with her, she just says no straight away, as you saw when I was too heavy with her and asked her too much. We had a big buck and she ran off, and then we start to get where she'll put her ears back, she'll pull faces at me, and she doesn't want to go, because why should she? She's just clever, she's not lazy. In fact, as I say, she is one of the most energetic horses I've ever met. If you get that motivation going in her, she will give you a lot. So that's really important with horses like that, with any horse really. Horses aren't lazy. Horses wouldn't still be alive if they were lazy. They just have to be motivated to move and to do something. Good morning, it's Sunday, which means it's Christmas Eve, my favourite day of the year. As you can probably tell, I'm a little bit excited. I like to dress up at the yard on Christmas Eve, so I'm matching my horse today, my gingerbread boy, by being a gingerbread lady. I love this little outfit, it's so cute. I found it last year for Christmas, and yeah, I just love it. So today is fairly non-horsey. Obviously this morning, I'm really cold, so I'm going to keep this short because I'm freezing. Come up and sort him out this morning, and then I'm going to go home, upload this vlog, so you'll see this today if you watch it on the day it's uploaded, and then I'm off out for lunch with my family. We have a few traditions that we like to do every Christmas Eve. We always go out for lunch. It's all about food really. Go out and eat lots for lunch, and then we come home. I come up and bring him back into the stable, and then go home and start on the next food. Today we crack out the Christmas food. We crack out cheese and crackers and biscuits and crisps and all that nice stuff. So that'll be this evening. And we'll watch a couple of Christmas films as well and get really excited for tomorrow. So yeah, I'm such a big kid really when it comes to Christmas. I just love it so much. So fairly non-horsey day today, so probably won't film anything else for you today, probably just go home and get this uploaded. But yeah, I hope you'll have an absolutely fantastic Christmas. Thank you so much for joining me on these vlogs. Obviously I only started in December this year, but I'm hoping to continue doing this every single week throughout 2018 and beyond that really, so hopefully you can join me for those. I hope you all have a lovely, lovely Christmas, and I'll speak to you very soon.